as long I'm happy if you don't turn the engine on. If you're happy with that, mate.
Close the door.
Eddie,
Close my door now.
Eddie, can you put the keys on there for
No.
me, mate? So we know you're not going to start the engine.
Close my door.
No, listen to me. We need to
Under
know
what
you're not gonna
power
start
are
the
you
engine.
detaining me
Under
here?
Section 1.3 of the Road Traffic Act, you're on the highway, and we need to make sure you do not suddenly drive away. So all
Close my door.
That's no problem.
Close my door. I'm not engaging until you close my door.
Okay, if we
I'm
have your
feeling
insurance,
harassed and
we have
intimidated.
your insurance,
Close
you're
my
gonna drive
door.
off. You happy?
Close my door.
Eddie, if you drive off, mate, you'll be fair and stop. Do you understand me?
Pardon?
If you drive off now, you'll be fair and stop.
Why are you detaining me here?
I've asked you to say I've got power under 163 of the Road Traffic Act.
Which is what?
To stop a motor vehicle on the road.
Okay,
which
tell
is
me
this
why.
one here. Actually, 163 doesn't actually require an officer to have a reason to stop you. It just
So why am I being detained here, officer? What's your number? What's your number?
1990. I'm answering your question, mate. We have the power to stop a vehicle. Now,
I'm asking you why.
Ironically, in the power, it doesn't actually give us. It doesn't actually state we have to have a reason. Now I've stopped you. We have the power to demand a driving licence and a certificate of motor vehicle insurance.
Okay.
Mate?
Is that what you're asking for?
Yes, please.
All right. Give me a summons.
No, the power, you commit the offence if you don't produce it now. However...
Give me a summons.
However, no, we don't summons
A
you.
provider then, whatever it's called. A producer.
A producer, a H2R21 is the form. You don't commit the offence if a licence or document of insurance is produced within 7 days.
Okay. So
do you have your licence on you? You shrug your shoulder. What does that mean?
I don't know.
You don't know. Can you check your pockets if you've got a licence on you?
No.
You're not going to check your pockets.
I'll give it within 7 days at whatever police station you require.
But you're committing the offence now by not producing it if you've got it on you.
I haven't got it on me.
You haven't got it. So
No.
you haven't got it on you. You're definite about that, Eddie. You don't know. Is this your car?
No.
It's not. Do you have insurance to drive this car?
Why don't you check your system?
Well, we will do. Can you please see it?
Yes, sir.
So am I being detained?
At the moment, not detained. We're
So I'm
stopping
free
you.
to go?
No, you're not free to go.
So I'm being detained?
Well, you can't leave this area. If you want to use the English vernacular of the word
No,
detain, you can do.
Are you as
can't
a
leave
police
this area
officer?
because you haven't produced to me a document.
I've told you I
of
don't have it.
Sorry?
I don't have any documents on me.
You haven't got any documents. Have you got insurance?
Why don't you check?
Sorry?
Your colleague's already been through this with me about 2 weeks ago.
Well, I haven't, and I don't know, mate.
So why are you checking my insurance?
Because I want to know that you are insured to drive this vehicle on the road.
Why have you stopped me?
Sorry?
Why have you stopped me?
Because I want to speak to you.
All right, I'm speaking to you.
Sorry again?
Why have you stopped me?
I've told you I want to see your driving licence and insurance, mate.
Why?
Sorry?
I've told you I don't have them on me.
Yeah.
So tell me which police station to bring them to and I will.
Well, I can only do that when I get a HURT on one fob, which I don't have on me at this particular moment in time. One can come to
So am I being detained until that point?
up to the point I'm satisfied that you have a licence to drive this vehicle and insurance to drive this vehicle. If we do that on our checks and you're not required to produce a document, then I'll be more than happy to let you go without producing.
Your colleague did this 2 weeks ago in this exact lay-by.
I don't want to inconvenience you to go into a police station when you don't need to.
I don't mind. I'm happy to.
I don't want to engage
I'm happy
any
to.
articles ECHR
I'm
about
happy
that.
to.
So therefore, let me speak.
Let me leave.
Let me speak,
Let me
mate.
drive
Let me
away.
speak.
Let me drive away.
No, you can't because I'm not satisfied at this moment. Don't drive away, mate, because you'll be committing offence.
You've just told me I'm not being detained.
No, you're not at this moment in time because I haven't satisfied that you have got valid insurance or a driving licence. My colleague's doing that now. Would you like to speak to?
We need to speak to Mr. Fountain about something else.
Morning. There you go. These colleagues like to speak else. I'll check on that, and then these colleagues speak about something else. He has got his keys in his hand, and I have warned him if he drives away, he'll be failed to stop because I've required him to stop under 163 of the road.
What does that? What is 163 of the Traffic Act?
It's the power that gives police officers to stop motor vehicles on the road.
But you have to have reasonable suspicion that I've committed an offence.
No, there's the power that gives is just to stop the motor vehicle, which I've done so, and you've complied with that. However, I've also required you to provide a driver licence and
I've told you I don't have those on me, and I'm happy to bring them to a police
we've had that
station.
long discussion we just had about producing a HURT1. However, my colleague is doing these checks now, so I don't want to inconvenience you by going to a station. To produce
I'm happy to go to a station.
So at the minute,
more than happy.
He's staying here.
Man, we need to speak to him about something else anyway.
Right, on that power, mate.
Good morning, Mr. Thornton.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Good. Right. We'll just record this on camera so we're satisfied that you know about it. Okay, it's come to the attention. Can you hear me alright?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's come to the attention of North Yorkshire Police that you've been using a drone
Have I?
to record footage.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm not aware of that.
Okay. Right. Are you aware of the legislation surrounding the usage of a drone?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well,
I'll tell you what it is.
Go on then.
Not to fly over a group of more than 1,000 people.
No.
Yeah, not to fly within within 50 meters of a structure or car,
Yeah.
and don't take off near power lines.
Yeah, there's another one.
What's that?
Just another 2.
Go on.
Right. I'll read it out to you. This is the legislation, okay? Air Navigation Order 2016, small unmanned surveillance aircraft, okay? Article 95 of the Air Navigation Order 2016 provides for small unmanned surveillance aircraft. 95.1. The person in charge of a small unmanned surveillance aircraft must not fly the aircraft in any of the circumstances described in paragraph 2, except in accordance with a permission issued by the Civil Aviation Authority. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. 95.2. The circumstances referred to in paragraph 1 are A. Over or within 150 metres of any congested area.
Yeah, and that's defined as over 1,000 people.
No, that's a separate one.
Well, what's a congested area?
I don't know.
Well, so what are you accusing me of?
I'm not. I'm just reading through this so we're satisfied that you understand it. Bravo. B. Over or within 150 metres of an organised open-air assembly of more than 1,000 persons.
All right.
So that's like a football stadium, innit?
Yeah.
Something like that, or a
Massive protest
a
against
concert or
police
something.
facilitation of fracking.
Within 50 metres of any vessel, vehicle or structure which is not under the control of the person in charge of the aircraft. Okay? Do you understand what that means?
I didn't hear that one.
That one is within 50 metres
Yeah.
of any vessel,
Okay.
vehicle...
Right,
or
and are you saying I've breached these regulations?
No, I'm not.
So why are you bothering me?
There's a suggestion that you may have done.
Who
So
by?
what we're doing is we're making it quite clear to you what the
Who's
Civil
suggested it?
This was just saying what the Civil Aviation Authority have said.
Who suggested it, and in what
So,
situation?
within 50
I've got all
metres-
these rules. You don't
within
need to
50
waste your time.
metres of any vessel, vehicle or structure which is not under the control
This
of the
is
person
North
in
Yorkshire
charge of
Police,
the
again,
aircraft.
targeting people who are filming,
Or
this
D,
time by
subject
drones.
To paragraphs 3 and 4 within 50 metres of any person.
Right?
95.3. Subject to paragraph 4. During takeoff or landing, a small unmanned surveillance aircraft must not be flown within 30 metres of any person. 95.4. Paragraphs 2D and 3 do not apply to the person in charge of the small unmanned surveillance aircraft or a person under the control of the person in charge of the aircraft.
Okay, so that's clear then. I've not breached that one.
No, what that means is, yeah, you can stand there yourself.
And so can my friends.
You could, no.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're within,
No,
within,
if
so-
my friends are under my control in that situation,
No.
yeah,
No,
yeah, that's what it says, mate.
right, okay.
I'm controlling the situation, including the other
95.5.
people in
this
my...
article, a small unmanned surveillance aircraft means a small unmanned aircraft which is equipped to undertake any form of surveillance or data acquisition. Okay?
Okay, so now what are you suggesting I've done
Nothing.
wrong?
What I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you that, Mr. Thornton.
I'm not accepting any paperwork today.
That's the legislation.
I'm not accepting any of your
I'm
paperwork.
offering you the legislation around the flying of
I can look it
drones.
up on the internet.